Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, I like to face the east. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakwadosh. And double honors to those great millstone wildlife is true. And also to those elect that are scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. I come back here today with another live camp through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. The type of live camp today is End Time Prophecies and Judgment. So I like to say Shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So we already knowing that, we on only 3 days in 2026. We already seeing now that, that these prophecies right now are picking up from day one. We see now what's in the news now that the U.S. has did a military strike in Venezuela, and also it said they had captured the president of Venezuela, which in fact is Maduro, Nicolas Maduro, and also with his wife. So it's causing a lot of chain reaction across the world. And also it was already rumors that Putin was saying that he wants Maduro to be released. So we're gonna see how all these things fan out. But we already know that Bible prophecies are speaking loud and clear, and also this could be the beginning of World War III. We know that at some point the Middle East, which in fact Israel and Iran, is going to get it popping. So we know it's going to start at some point in the Middle East. But we know right now that we hear, we're hearing the war drums are constantly beating left and right. Also, we know that we're coming upon this new digital infrastructure whereby it's going to be dealing with this 6G technology. You know what I'm saying? Which in fact, to make you a walking device, just like the Bible said. So these end time prophecies are right before our eyes, because now we're seeing that it's being more revealed and more obvious that we're here. It's at the door. That's what we're constantly warning you about, making sure I'm running. But we're seeing now that these things are constantly picking up left and right. This is right at the beginning of the new year, the so-called new year. But we're seeing right now that, America has gone into Venezuela and has taken over this man's government. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying that it's not about oil or whatever like this. It's about drugs. But one thing about it, we already know we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Also, we know that this man is, he everywhere he go, death and hell follow him. And also we know that he goes into other people's countries to set up his own puppet governors, and also and also off his leaders. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it in a way whereby YouTube is tripping. You know how that is. And so we're seeing right now that it's at the door. Now they're constantly setting up this new world order. And also when you get around to look up Project Esther, you know what I'm saying, to tell you more about the things that is coming upon us at a fast pace. So we're seeing right now that the war drums are right here in front of our face. And one thing about we're in a time of season of war. And one thing about it is nothing is going back the same. Man, Lord, we come to sign and crying. We're warning you about these things left and right. And we can ask the Lord, how long, oh Lord? We're seeing right now Bible prophecies are picking up. Things are constantly speeding up. And one thing about it, if the Lord don't show up, there will be no flesh saved alive. But the Lord said, for the elect sake, those days shall be shortened. So that's where we're at right now. So we're seeing signs of the time. So here we're seeing right now that more global events are taking place right before our eyes. And also we know that this man get ready to come with more these unrighteous decrees, these digital IDs, dealing with your biometrics. A lot of things are coming into play, the mass man with machine, you know what I'm saying? Transhumanism, all these things are right here, right before our eyes. And also I had a video, I don't know if I'm gonna show it today, but anyway, the man said that man is gonna become, said it won't be no need for the smartphone very soon. So, they keep pushing, saying 2030, but I feel like we'll be out of here, through the spirit. We could be delivered, but no man no man know the day and the hour when the Lord return. Only Yahweh, know the great day when the Lord's going to return and deliver us out of this nightmare. So we know that we're very close to these signs of the time. So before we get started, we'll start off in Matthew chapter 24. What's going on, man? We'll start off in Matthew chapter 24. Start from the top. So we're seeing right now, we're in the end time, and also we read upon what judgment like we have never seen before. We're seeing these things are happening right before our eye, and also a lot of people beginning to see what the prophets been saying, that that hey, hey, these guys right here, they're owning something. We seeing about this RFD microchip. We seeing about this technology that they have. It's going from the wearables to these with these digital tattoos. Then it's going to be implantable under your skin. So they already have the technology here. All they got to do is pretty much is announce it. But one thing about it, we already knowing that we coming upon what great persecution. Also, it was one of these ish peoples saying that they was going to have to a limited of freedom of speech. So we coming upon that time whereby if you say the wrong thing about the government or say something that they do not like, they're gonna deem you as a a T word, and also put you into a facility and also even be put to death. So we coming upon these times. That's what we come to warn you about. You got to understand what you're involved in, because it's going to get ready. We getting ready to go down some very we coming upon some very dangerous time. It's called Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. So let's start here first. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. It said, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, said the disciple came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, so when shall these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? So the 12 disciples actually Yahushua, and when will be his second coming? When the Lord when he returned, and set up the kingdom of heaven, they wanted to know when these things will be. So right here, verse 4, it said, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So that's the number one thing. There's a lot of deceiving, a lot of lying and cunning, and a lot of deception is going on right now. So they already have this, what you call this AI. So a lot of things they can do with AI. There's a lot of deception. These holograms, different things like that. To deceive the masses. But one thing about it, though, we're not ignorant once again of Satan's device. So so the Lord said, take heed. Let's read that once again. Said, take heed that no man deceive you, because we coming upon this time. A lot of deception, a lot of lies. It's right before our eyes. Let's open this back up again. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4, and it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. Verse 5 said, For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. So that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of false prophets are constantly rising. He's over here, or I am the Hamashiach. Are constantly teaching all sorts of damnable heresies. A lot of false prophets going out talking about the new covenant, talking about the Lord already came already. Talking about the MOTB is spiritual, all sorts of wickedness, all sorts of lies and deception. So one thing about it, you got to have a spirit of discernment. And the only way you will have it is through the spirit and the power of Yahweh. Let's read it once again. Verse 5 says, For many shall come in my name, say, I am the Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So right now, we're seeing that the rumors of wars are all over the place. We're seeing what's going on down in Venezuela. We're seeing what just happened, that they captured him and brought him into custody, him and his wife. Also he's constantly seeing the war drums beating between Ukraine and Russia. And also Russia was saying that there's new reports there that say that America sent them drones had not been confirmed to his house. So it's a lot of things that's constantly picking up. And also we're seeing right now, they're saying that Iran is on the verge of collapse, and also going to war with Israel once again. So we're seeing that the Middle East is constantly heating up. It really has never cooled off. But we already know that things is going to pop off, the least of the flock. So we're hearing rumors of wars all over the place, just like the Bible says. So that's an indicator that we're here. But these things must first come to pass. It says here, verse 6 again. It says, and ye shall hear of wars. Ye shall hear of wars. It's very windy today too. Also, the wind is very high today. So we're going to get through it, though. I might have to hold the tripod every now and then. It says this, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, it says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Say, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, or in different places around the world. So that's what we're constantly seeing left and right. We're seeing what nations arise against nations. We're seeing right now that Russia is telling America, threatening America to release mineral. And also China is constantly saying the same thing. So we know that these war drums are constantly beating. And also with Iran. And also they saying after they get done with mineral, they said it was going into Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that's constantly happening around the world, man, as we speak. We're seeing that we're here, it is at the door. And we're seeing that right now these prophecies are constantly popping. Rumors of wars everywhere. We're in what, in that time and season of what? A war. You know what I'm saying? World War III, the last and final war, right before the great and glorious return of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7 said, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. So right now, you know what I'm saying, we read upon what a great economic collapse. You know what I'm saying, which in fact it's gonna cause what famine in the land, food shortage, you know what I'm saying, no power grid, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things that's getting ready to happen. Also, we know we're coming into another system, you know, coming into another digital society. So they already saying that 2026 things is going to go digital, and they're going to go out with the old and in with the new, going into the fifth industrial revolution. So we know that we're very close. So we're gonna see how I can do with this here. It's kind of windy, but I had to keep working with this tripod. I didn't bring my weight today to keep it down, but we're seeing right now that we're here. So we're seeing all sorts of rumors, earthquakes in diverse places. Everywhere, it's pretty much every time you turn on the flat screen, you're seeing that it's an earthquake that happened over here in California, Japan, you know what I'm saying, Africa, pretty much anywhere. You know what I'm saying? These earthquakes can happen left and right. That's what we constantly warn you about, left and right. So it says here, verse 8, it said, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So right now, that's what we're witnessing right now, what the birth pain. You know what I'm saying? We in the beginning of sorrow, the early stages of World War III, the early stages, you know what I'm saying, of what Jacob's troubles. We're seeing these things are happening left and right, civil unrest, civil war, you know what I'm saying, these different strange weather patterns, flooding, you know what I'm saying, different storms, you know, extreme cold storms, snowstorms that's happening across the world. A lot of things is constantly happening. So we're seeing right now the vibration is constantly changing. So the Lord is constantly warning us about these things. Let's get a little bit more of this. So we're seeing that these prophecies come to speaking loud and clear. Let's get this in the NLT. It says, it said, but all this is only the first of the birth pains. It said, with more to come. So we got more to come. So we seeing right now that this them going into Venezuela, and they say they attacked a lot of different their military sites, and they were saying there wasn't too many people that was unalive. We you know, they're not gonna put that in. But we seeing right now that the war drums are constantly beating, and these are the first of the birth pain, that transition to power. And that's what the Lord was telling the disciple to look for. This right here, it said verse 9, it said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So last night I did a lesson by old guy was saying they're gonna have to limit the First Amendment rights, you know what I'm saying, limit what people are saying, you know, and also said that we're gonna have to control social media, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, TikTok, all the rest of Instagram, Facebook. They want to control all that, what you say, what you post, and everything. And also they were saying that it would, you know, cause a lot of people to be arrested, and then on down the line would cause you be even put to death. So you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people got to watch what they'll say. We already know they're gonna come for the profit. We already own what you call like the red list. We don't give a damn. We're gonna constantly teach the word until we can't teach it no more, until the Lord shut it down. So we already know that the Lord is gonna bring forth the famine of the word. Also, I got some videos to bring that out a little bit more. It says here once again, it said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. For whose name's sake? Yahweh Shah Mashiach, you know what I'm saying, our Lord and Savior, and our great deliverer. You know, first they hated him, and also shall hate you, you know, for this gospel, you know what I'm saying, for this word, you know, each and every day. They hate him that rebuke us at the gate, you know what I'm saying, and that everybody, you know what I'm saying, even our own people are the worst right now, you know, they hate, you know what I'm saying, they think that we're teaching hate speech, they think that we are talking against, you know what I'm saying, what the so-called white man, which in fact is their daddy, their father, you know what I'm saying, they love oppression. They love affliction. You know what I'm saying? They love this nightmare, and they're going to get ready to die in this nightmare. That's what we're constantly warning our people about, but they don't want to hear. They constantly being rebellious to this day. Verse 10, it says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. What's going on, man? It says here, Matthew chapter 24, verse 10, it said, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. So that's exactly what's going to happen when that time of trouble comes. A lot of people are going to betray one another. We've seen a lot of division between the family, you know, but also between the neighbors, you know, people just in common, you know, a great division, a great divide. You know, the Lord already said that we get ready to be public enemy number one. And one thing about it, you know, your faith is getting ready to be tried. So the Lord's getting ready to find out who is on his side. Out of you bullshit, or are you the real deal? You know what I'm saying? The elect, the true believers of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Verse 11 said, and many, and this red letter, Yahushua speaking, it said, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. So that's exactly what we're seeing right now. A lot of false prophets are rising up left and right, saying all sorts of wickedness, all sorts of nonsense. Everyone can be saved. The Lord love everyone. Still hollering about white man Jeebus. You know what I'm saying? That's an idol. And then you're going to be totally destroyed. You do not know the true names of the Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying, and the Son, you will be totally destroyed. It's not no damn white man Jesus. He's not coming to save you. That is an idol, and it will get you killed. We constantly warn our people about that each and every day, but you know what I'm saying, they can't get right. They stuck on that, what's called that Stockholm syndrome, and also this colonial plantation gospel has been just, you know, burnt in their brain, you know, like these church people. You know what I'm saying? You can't get through them. The house of Saul niggas, you know what I'm saying? You can't get through to them. It says here, verse 14 said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached, it said, in all the world for a witness, said, in all nations, and then shall the end come. So they say exactly what we're witnessing right now. So this gospel is being preached and through all the world, then shall the end come. So we exactly seeing that left and right through what? The World Wide Web. Each and every day is going out. So pretty much the Lord's doing the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? We seeing left and right these video epistles going out 24/7. You can go live. You got a smartphone, you can go live anywhere. So it ain't pretty much, and not no excuse. So some people might say, you know, I'm not with a group, I'm not with a great millstone, but if the Lord is dealing with you, you set your camera up and get busy. You know what I'm saying? It's all about doing the work when it boils down to it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, you know, I understand what they're saying about the affiliate camps. And one thing about what I would tell brothers, if you is teaching by yourself, which in fact, I teach by myself for right now, but it's all different circumstance will cause these things to happen like that. But one thing about it, what I would tell you is constantly teach. If you love the Lord said what told Peter, feed my sheep. If you love me, you know what? He told him 3 times, feed my sheep. So that's all you must do, feed the sheep. Don't worry about that. The Lord will take care of the rest. That's all you got to do. Don't get disencouraged. You know what I'm saying? Keep fighting. The Lord said what? The same that is doing, the same shall be saved. It's the next verse coming up in a few minutes. It says here, once again, it said, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. So exactly what we said, left and right. New covenant. Talking about the MOTB is spiritual. You know, a white woman, all sorts of madness that, you know, people are putting out. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's all sorts of things. You can be a spiritual Israelite. All sorts of just wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 12 it said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So that's exactly what we're seeing. A lot of people right now, you know, we seeing what? Increased violence like we have never seen before. We seeing what? Wickedness and all sorts of abominations like we have never seen before. People have that, what you call that do thy will spirit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they think they have free will, but it's no such thing as free will. We are all doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, whether it's good or bad. We're here. See here, verse 13, it said, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. You know what I'm saying? I skipped over this. It's a lot for that. But anyway, we seeing right now you got to endure whatever you must suffer. You know what I'm saying? You got the levels, what adversity, what the straight get. A lot of people don't like to suffer. A lot of people don't like to go through anything. But guess what? We get ready to go through a time of trouble that we've never seen before. So now let's get this first little report. Let me put up this disclaimer first before I show these videos. Put up this disclaimer right quick before I put up the video. Hold on one moment.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
So you see, I just showed it a while ago. So I'm gonna go on and read it. You know, copyright disclaimer. It said copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. So allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Said nonprofit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So fair use, fair use. So now let's start these let's start these videos, because you know we already know how Esau gets down. You know what I'm saying? He'll put something up on you. You might wake up one morning, you ain't even got a damn pay. You know, that's how he's getting down right now, because we know we're coming upon the famine of the world. So let's show this first one by W7. There's a lot of them I need to show right quick.
What's up, guys? T7 back at you. Here we are. It's begun, and Maduro is already caught, or gave himself up. But we've got warning signs all over the place that this isn't over. Because Trump is saying that we're going to control Venezuela. We're going to seize everything, and we're going to manage it until he sees fit. Because they don't want someone else to swoop it in there and then have to deal with another Maduro type of situation. You've got the philosopher out of Russia, Alexander Dugin, warning that we're entering the real World War III right now. That this is what's going down. And the countries that are in Latin America, they got a choice to make. Either they're going to side with Trump in this, or there's going to be military action. A lot of things just went down in the midst of the past 24 hours in terms of the bombings. They quickly got Maduro, but there was a lot of different places struck on the ground. Now, there could be blowback from this, from a lot of the people that were working with Maduro. There could be anything go down, from Venezuela to America. Trump has basically fired a shot across the bow, and he said, yo, the president of Colombia, he better watch his ass. That was his exact words, that he better watch his ass. And he pointed at Mexico and said that Mexico, something has to be done with Mexico. Oh, and let's not forget, him and Rubio just zeroed in on Cuba, and we're basically like, yeah, if I'm the government in Cuba, I'd be concerned right now. This goes back to the whole technate thing, the vision of Elon Musk's grandfather. It's basically just like the North American Union, the same setup. They want to control everything from Venezuela all the way up through Mexico into America, Canada. That's why they keep calling it the 51st state, and into Greenland, which he just told you again. That matches perfect, that agenda. And that's exactly what they seem to be going for. It's not that any of these countries are going to be giving up their sovereignty, but they're going to be falling under an umbrella where they accept terms of economic and military relationships with the United States. They're either on one side or the other. Now, Russia and China not liking this, although Trump has come out and said that oil will keep flowing to his good friend Xi Jinping because they have a good relationship. Russia, on the other hand, is warning about all this, condemning the attacks. It's always something, isn't it? So, here on the world stage, it definitely is obvious the United States is clamping down on the Western Hemisphere. Like everything, from Venezuela through the Panama Canal, all the way up to Greenland. This is not going to go away, and I do expect some blowback of some sort here at some point. Join me for the live streams where I have time to talk.
So you see that right there. So so we see that cruel law, you know what I'm saying, DJ Donald Trump, is causing a lot of things to happen. Let's let this damn loud ass little old moped pass by. Always you saw some loud shit. I'm a brother this time. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, our people, what I'm saying, a lack of knowledge each and every day. Even though that might be his only transportation he got. So, well, anyway, we see it right now that that DJ Donald Trump, he's already done threatened the president of Colombia that he don't fall in line. They're gonna put him in line. So we already seeing right now wherever this man go, death and hell follow him. And we're going to go to Habakkuk chapter 2, that line up perfectly. And also, this man is trying to get control pretty much of Latin America, you know, the Caribbeans, also the Panama Canal, all the way up to really to the Arctic Circle, you know what I'm saying, trying to, his inward thought that he shall rule forever, you know what I'm saying. This man want to constantly stay in power. He's constantly scratching and fighting to stay in power, but guess what, he's constantly losing his grip. Don't give a damn what he tried to do. He got bounds that he cannot pass. So we seeing right now that they said the next country that they was going into was Mexico. They want Mexico to get in line, saying that they have drugs there, but we already know what this is all about. We know that Mexico is the #1 producer of silver behind China, but we know China is producing more than Mexico, but Mexico has the largest silver mines. Put it to you like that. So now, let's go here. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of this stuff we got to, I'm telling you, man, it's so much stuff coming out, man. Man, the Lord is doing a mighty work, man. I tell you, man, we're almost out of here, man. Let's go here. We see it right now, that cruel Lord, you know what I'm saying? He's showing who he really is. You know, he wants to be the dictator of the entire world in the universe, but he's in for a rude awakening. You know, he's constantly opposing himself. He's constantly, he's constantly exalting himself and constantly opposing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai. That's in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Let's go here. Habakkuk. Let's get this guy. Let's go right along what this man just did. Habakkuk chapter 2. We'll start up at verse. Let's start up at verse 4. It says, "Behold, say his soul which is lifted up, it is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." So one thing about it that we seeing right now, this man, you know what I'm saying? You know, this man is lifted up. This man is very proud. This man is the harbinger of death. This man is, you know what you call the nation police, the hammer of the whole earth. But guess what? He's getting ready to see his demise. The Lord is constantly setting this man up for his great fall. This man is getting ready to fall. He's getting ready to fall so great he ain't even see it coming. So the Lord is setting him up. Verse 5 says, "Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, by his policy, his democracy, also his philosophy." You know what I'm saying? It said he transgresses by wine. He is a proud man. We already know who that is. Said neither keeper at home, who enlarges his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapers unto him all people. Now, who did this spot on for Esau Edom, the modern day so-called white man, not white, red. You know what I'm saying? One thing about that, this man is not a keeper at home. He's down there messing around in Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? He's over there fooling with Greenland, talking about you gonna be with us, or we gonna invade y'all. You know what I'm saying? Causing all these problems across the world. The earth was given into the hand, but for a short season. The Lord's getting ready to get rid of this long disease, which in fact is sin also Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing right now that this man, everywhere he go, death and hell follow. He cannot be satisfied. So that's exactly what we're seeing. He wants Canada. He wants Greenland. He wants Venezuela. He wants the Panama Canal. He wants the Arctic Circle. He wants to be in total control. But guess what? He is losing control. We already know what happened back in the ancient Roman Empire when they spread themselves through too thin, and they was totally destroyed. That's exactly what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be able to all these different fronts. Russia, China, Iran, these Arab nations, these African nations. You know what I'm saying? Canada. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these nations, even South America. So this man ain't got no friend. It says here, verse 6 said, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long, and to him that is laden himself with thick clay." So we already know the rumors have been saying that America is bankrupt. Now they down there messing with this man oil. They just pretty much done took this man oil, for right now, but it's gonna cause a chain reaction. Telling who they gonna keep pumping the oil, like he just went over there and just tucked straight over this man. This man is being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's being he's constantly messing with these little nation. But guess what? They're getting ready to rise up against him when you go to Revelation chapter 17. So we already seeing signs of that right now with the NATO and the EU. They rising up again. They already said about if they going to in Greenland, You know what I'm saying? What they were going to do, they're going to retaliate. So we seeing Americans getting all sorts of enemies left and right. The men that was at peace with thee is getting ready to deceive thee. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we constantly seeing. And all these nations constantly coming in allies against the West and also what Israel, because they are the one that is causing the problem. Verse 6 again says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases, said that which is not his, how long? And to him that is laden with thick clay. What tremendous debt. That thick clay goes into debt. And one thing about this man is in debt. He's not going to repay. He's going to go back to resort to that to his sword, to his blessing, to his military, to his technology. You know, he's going to take it by force. Since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. So it says here, it says, shall. And one thing about it, the prophet is the one that's making that taunting proverb against him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, shedding light on all this wickedness. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is constantly making what Esau barren and barren. And also the Lord is constantly removing the covering cast. As verse 7 says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. So one thing about it, you don't spoil so many nations. Your ass getting ready to be spoiled. What was done to them, Kassad, shalom to you, brother, out of in and out of Moonland, out of in and out of. Shalom to you, brother, for joining me on this live. But anyway, we're seeing that we're here. It's at the door. So let's read this once again. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. So we go that word like booties goes into, like, you know, when a nation come in and they take over your resources, your government, and they're gonna take over your women and your children. So they come from those women, so they're gonna just whatever they want to do, you know. That's what they're doing right now. It's pretty much just taking over this man country, you know. And I did about it that, you know, like it's not gonna be any repercussion behind it. But one thing about it, we already know that this man, that's what he like to do. You know what I'm saying? And he thinking that he gonna constantly. So we're gonna get into the next verse. It's exactly what's getting ready to happen to this red devil. You know what I'm saying? So we're seeing right now, you know, he's getting ready to get vexed. He's getting ready to be spoiled because he had dealt very treacherously with these nations. Shalom, once again to you, brother. Shalom. Verse 8, it said, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence in the land and of the city, and all that dwell therein. So exactly what's getting ready to happen to this man. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. So we're seeing right now, we're right upon judgment. This place is getting ready to go down. You know, they're getting ready to rise up against this, the West and also Israel. We're seeing it left and right. You know, and I think Israel was saying something about Iran. I can't remember what it was, but all they doing is talking all sorts of lies and deceit. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust this man. This man is full of lies and wickedness. Let's get this one here. Let's go to Proverbs. I got another video I want to show too also about that about the attack on Venezuela. Let's see here. Proverbs chapter 4 and start up at verse 14, saying, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of an evil man. Verse 15 said, avoid it, said, pass not by its turn from it, and pass away. Here's the point. Verse 16 said, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and they sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Who this line up with? You know what I'm saying? This man, you know what I'm saying? He can't sleep unless he done did some sort of wickedness or some sort of abomination. You seeing that what's happening down there? What in between Venezuela? It said, verse 17 said, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. You know what I'm saying? This man right here is very violent, very deceitful. You know what I'm saying? That bloody and deceitful man, which in fact is Esau Edom. So we already know this. What he's constantly resorting to is that through his sword. Let's go here. Let's go here to Psalm chapter. Let's see. No. Let's go to Revelation. Now, this is exactly what he's getting ready to use, because he feel like that he can take it all, but he in for what, a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't doing it but setting him up. Let's go here. It says, Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4 said, and there went out another horse that was red. It said, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And out of the Bible is talking about, you know, his military, his technology. You know what I'm saying? This man, he was blessed with that. This man is the harbinger of death. You know, this man is constantly robbing and stealing and killing and raping everywhere he go. You know what I'm saying? That he feel like he is authorized to do that, but only for a short season. So that red horse goes into what Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? Power was given unto him because what? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. When you go to Job chapter 9 and 24, and also you can go to Micah chapter 2 and verse 1, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? The power is in his hand for right now, but guess what? He's getting ready to lose his grip very, very soon. Because, man, we coming upon some perilous times. So we seeing a lot of great division left and right, and also we know we're coming upon a great economic collapse. We're seeing right now we at the end of the dollar. The end of the dollar is the end of America. So let's go here. And also I did a video a couple of days ago about silver, how silver is going to play a major part in the new economy that is coming up, because they're going to need silver for this new fifth industrial revolution, this new system that they're putting into place for these semiconductors, these electric vehicles, these solar panels, you know, pretty much to run those semiconductors. What else? I mean, a lot of different, in the medical field. So silver is used for a lot of different things. And also in your devices, you know, silver is in your device, your flat screen, your smartphone, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to have that. And also now in the news, whereby it was saying that that China said they're gonna stop exporting their silver to America. So we know right now that America is getting ready to go into what? Mexico. We seeing how this is lining up, because Mexico got the number one what I'm trying to say here, the number one silver mines. I mean, they got the most silver. I'll put it to you like that. So we already know this man gonna try to go into Mexico and try to rob this man too. So we living in some very exciting time. Let's go here. Something else I want to get. Let's read that once again. It says, Revelation chapter 6 and verse 5 said, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard of the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, lo, a black horse. It says, and he that sat on him had a pair of balance in his hand. So we know that black horse represents famine, pestilence, and also what? A great economic collapse. So that's the time that we're coming into. You know what I'm saying? Also, they were saying how the stock market is constantly it's on the decline. It's constantly plunging. You know, a lot of things is constantly happening left and right. So a lot of people right now said the price of silver is skyrocketing right now, because we're seeing right now that this fiat currency, this petrodollar is not backed by anything. And also we know that what the BRIC nation is on the rise, so it's going to cause a great economic collapse. But we see it right now that America is in a race to bring forth this new system. You know what I'm saying? Also, this damn man that was talking about these censorship laws are getting ready to come into place. A lot of things are happening, man, on a major scale. So let's go here. Something else I want to get. I can't remember, kind of escaped my mind. Something I know that, you know, that silver is going to play a major role. Let's get this one right here, because we knowing that right now that it's getting ready to be obsolete. Let's go here to Ezekiel. And also it's one in Zephaniah chapter 1 also. But we get this one here because we know we're coming upon a great crashing in the hill. So let's get this one here in Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. We're going straight to the point. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19 said, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath of the Lord. Said, they shall not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. So we're coming upon the time whereby, you know, your fiat currency, you know, like a lot of people right now, you know, thinking they're a good case because they have money in the bank, they got investment and all that. So all that stuff is going to be done away with, you know. We're coming upon that time, you know. So we're seeing right now that, you know what I'm saying, we're getting closer and closer to them coming, what they call with this global reset. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to reset everything. It's going to be up under this new system that's going to be powered by blockchain technology, also with what this silver. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom to you, brother. Let me see who is that. I can't get that name right off. Shalom, shalom G. But I'm gonna get that name in a minute. I'm about to look through my tablet. It's kind of small on there. But one thing about it, we're seeing right now that we're coming upon a reset, a global financial reset. So, you know, about that silver, you know, once again, is that it's gonna play a major role in the economy that's coming. We know that we're coming upon a digital programmable, also a digital society. You know, digital programmable and also implantable. So we already know they come with these new devices. And also, it's another one I want to show y'all right quick by Elon Musk. It's another one I want to show you about, saying that Elon Musk is getting ready to, this Neuralink, he's getting ready to put it in mass production. So we already know that we're here, you know, the hour of temptation. So these things are fast approaching. I'm seeing, you know, it's in the works. Let's get this one right quick. You know what I'm saying? It's another one I want to show y'all right quick. I already put up the disclaimer. I'm going to say it once again, fair use, fair use. Let me show you this one here.
Elon Musk says brain chips are going mainstream in 2026. Yes, actual chips implanted.
Let me see, got to turn it up a little bit. Hold on.
Musk just announced that Neuralink plans to begin high volume.
Let me start it over again.
Brain-computer interface this year, using what he calls an almost. Elon Musk
There you
says
go.
brain chips are going mainstream in 2026. Yes, actual chips implanted in human brains. Musk just announced that Neuralink plans to begin high-volume production of its brain-computer interface this year, using what he calls an almost entirely automated brain surgery. Automated brain surgery. This device is a coin-sized chip. Elon Musk says brain chips are going mainstream in 2026. Yes, actual chips implanted in human brains. Musk just announced that Neuralink plans to begin high-volume production of its brain-computer interface this year, using what he calls an almost entirely automated brain surgery. Automated brain surgery. This device is a coin-sized chip implanted under your skull, with over 1,000 electrodes reading your brain signals and sending them straight to a computer. Right now, it's marketed for people with paralysis, and some patients can already browse the internet, play video games, post online, and control devices using only their thoughts. That part sounds incredible, but here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Neuralink's first attempt at human trials was rejected by the FDA over safety concerns. They only got approval after making changes. And even then, early implants had problems with electrodes pulling out of brain tissue. Musk says they've fixed that now. And his long-term goal? He says the point is to create a symbiosis between humans and AI, and to give people superpowers. So let's be clear, this is about putting hardware in human brains at scale, with automation, mass production, and one of the most powerful tech billionaires on Earth steering the future.
So we see. So we seeing right now that they get ready to bring it. You know what I'm saying? We're coming into this fifth industrial revolution. You know what I'm saying? We're coming upon that time. So a lot of people, they're gonna get enticed. A lot of people going they're gonna feel like it's like for convenience. You know, they're gonna come with like say, oh, it's very safe, it's very convenient. Which in fact we know that this is one of these lying wonders. And also, you know, when it's lined up perfectly with what Revelation chapter 13, you know what I'm saying, 16 through 18, you know what I'm saying, it shall go into your right hand or your forehead. At Neuralink, you know what I'm saying, brain computer interface. And also we got that what the RFD microchip, which in fact is the mark of the beast. You know, they want to help everyone on the planet. So we seeing that this technology is here right before our eyes. And one thing about it is we're not talking out the side of our neck anymore. You know, at the end it shall speak and not lie. Let's get that right quick. So that's exactly what we're seeing right now. At the end it shall speak and not lie. Though with terror, wait for it, shall surely come. So that's where we at right now. Let's go here to Habakkuk. Let's get that right quick. I quoted it. Might well get it. It says here, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3 said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So right now, exactly what we're seeing, signs of the times are here. And one thing about it, that, you know, they're not slowing down, they're not delaying anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we're living in the end time. It's more what revealing. You know, things are revealing right before our eyes. And also we're seeing right now that the technology is here. You know, just like the prophecy said, just like the Bible said. You know what I'm saying? We hear. Let's read it in the NLT. It said, the vision or the prophecy is for a future time, which in fact is now, Say it describes the end and it will be fulfilled. Say if it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So right now, it's going to take place. As it is written, it shall come to pass. The Lord is getting ready to make it good. You know what I'm saying? All these games here, all the one who was constantly saying, this ain't going to happen, that ain't going to happen. Talking about it, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're teaching hate speech, but guess what? These things are lining up just like clockwork. Starting with, you know what I'm saying, with GMS. You know, they got the 100% of truth. You know, just like I said once again, if you're a affiliate, you're not a part of GMS, just do the work. Don't worry about none of that. Just keep doing the work. That's the main thing. And one thing about it, we already know that the 144 is scattered all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, you know what I'm saying, we all are hoping and praying that we're a part of the hopeful elect. Just do the work, stay humble, you know what I'm saying, and stay in order. That's the main thing. Constantly do the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Trust in the Lord. If you love me, feed my sheep. That's the main thing. That's what we doing each and every day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's fighting for a crown. You know what I'm saying? Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, when it opportunity come up whereby you can teach again with Jim or with someone, and that's fine. But until then, the work got to be done. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said, I called thee to be a soldier. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a soldier for Yahweh. Something Manatazar said, he said, are you a soldier? Are you a killer? Or what you are? You know what I'm saying? You're a prophet. You're going to be out here teaching. You're going to be warning the sheep. The Lord said, get out here. Warn them for me. Get on their asses, whether they will hear or whether they will for bow. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing each and every day. I'm going to stand 10 toes down for this truth all the way to the finish. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn about what somebody's saying. All I give a damn is about the kingdom of heaven that dwells in right. Get the hell up out of here, out of this wicked nightmare, and get away from all these wicked ass goddamn Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? We're ready for the Lord to set this place back in order. We're constantly asking the Lord, how long, oh Lord? That's what we waiting on each and every day. So don't get disencouraged, brother. Keep doing the work of the Lord. And the Lord's going to do the rest. Remember now, the Lord is in perfect control. So let's go here. Let's read this once again. That somebody want to bring out so that might help a brother out. You know, don't get disencouraged, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never alone. You know what I'm saying? You're never alone. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got the Holy Spirit all around you all the time. The angels hear you. The Lord hear you. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh shall hear you. You know what I'm saying? The people out there on the internet, they hear you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the work. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3 again. In the NLT said, this vision is for a future time. The prophecies are the signs of the time. Say it describes the end and it will be fulfilled. Say if it seems slow in coming, wait patiently for it. Say it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So right now we're seeing that these prophecies are rolling just like clockwork. The Lord already said it. What Matthew chapter 24, we probably get that in a minute. The Lord said, you know what I'm saying? For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So we're in that time right now. The Lord's comes to what? Accelerating time, speeding up time for the elect's sake. Because we already know this the type of technology that this man have. And if the Lord do not help us, we will be unalive. But what? The Lord said he will deliver us. He will provide for us. He will protect us what? In times of trouble, man. That's where we at right now. We're here is at the door. So let's go to 2 Thessalonians. You know what I'm saying? Because we're seeing right now, this man is getting ready to put this which is so-called Neuralink, and also we got other companies besides Elon Musk. They get ready to put this in mass production. You know what I'm saying? So right now we already know, you know, this is getting ready to be a mandatory thing. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to make you a walking device. We already know what happened back in 2020. So let's go here to 2 Thessalonians. See how I'm running on time. See how I'm looking on time. Okay, we're going to get a few more and then we're going to get out of here. Let's go here to 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians, let's see here. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. We'll start at verse 4. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4 says, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And who in the hell is doing that? You know what I'm saying? Number one person. You know what I'm saying? The modern day so-called Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? He constantly what? Opposing. You know what I'm saying? He constantly what? Exalting. He's the what? The most proud. The one thing about it, you know, he want to, you know what I'm saying? He got what's called a God complex. You know what I'm saying? He wants to have everyone on surveillance. You know what I'm saying? He want to know your thoughts. He want to know what you eat, what you have eaten today, your whereabouts. You know what I'm saying? He try want to be what omnipresent. You know what I'm saying? Omnipotent. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, he want to be everywhere, but he is in for what? A rude awakening. He thinking that his pseudo salvation. He thinking that his technology is going to make him a god, but he's guess what? He's in for a rude awakening. When you go to Job, I think what is that? Job chapter 30, where it says, you know, describe you, he is the base man of the earth, you know what I'm saying? You're getting ready to go back to that original state, you know, the original caveman, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's the caveman, and all of a sudden now, he feel like, you know, he could be like the Most High, but he's in for a rude awakening. Verse 5, it said, remember ye not that let me start over again, my tongue a little dry. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 5 said, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Verse 6 said, and now ye know what withhold him, that he might be revealed in his time. Verse 7 said, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. The mystery of iniquity is doing is what's working right now, you know what I'm saying, which in fact what? The revised Roman Empire, you know what I'm saying? This man, you know what I'm saying, constantly doing, you know, wickedly each and every day. So we're in the second letter of the Roman Empire, and the feast and the toe right now, you know what I'm saying? We got to think that Daniel chapter 2, if I'm not mistaken. So right now we're seeing the mystery of iniquity is already working right now, you know what I'm saying? But we're almost at the end of this man rulership, you know, so we're very close. And it says here, say he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Who is that he? He's talking about who? Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. So he got bounds that he cannot pass. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord is letting this man roll it out till the Lord take him out the way. You know, he's going to pretty much set it up, or whatever you call he's trying to to fill his belly, his agenda, his plan. You know what I'm saying? Which in fact is the NWO. That's what he's trying to do right now. He wants this total control and put that digital oil in you. You know what I'm saying? That make you a petrol slave. Verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, talking about the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the Lord, you know, when you look to the east, the Lord shall look to the brightness of his coming. The Lord's going to come on that fathership, you know what I'm saying, that spacecraft, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going to come from the east to the west with great glory and great power. The Lord, you know, everyone is going to see the Lord when you go to Revelation chapter 1, I think about verse 7. You know what I'm saying? He said, behold, I come in with cloud. Every eye shall see me, even the one that pierced me. So that man he's going to be in for a rude awakening. A Negro man from the tribe of Judah. Not no white man Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So it says here once again, verse 9 says, even him who is coming is after the workings of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And not about who is the physical counterpart of Satan. You know what I'm saying? The modern day so-called Esau Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And that about it, you know, we see it right now. He's coming with this new technology, with AI. You know what I'm saying? He's coming with this new surveillance system. You know, that's going to be dealing with 6G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Getting a deeper look under your skin. We put it like that. What DJ Donald Trump was saying. So we seeing right now that, you know, everything is in place. The stage is set. All things are ready. So we constantly warn you about this. So this man is getting ready to come with these lying wonders, you know, counterfeit technology, you know what I'm saying? Lies and deception, you know what I'm saying? You know, these lying wonders, you know, you tell you know, you'll be able to think better. You'll be smarter. You'll be stronger. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a superhero. We'll make you out of immortals. This man is, you know what I'm saying? This man right here, he's very proud. You know what I'm saying? He's constantly exalting himself. You know what I'm saying? So he have that God complex. Let's read this in the NLT. Said, this man will come to do the work of Satan. You know what I'm saying? The demon spirit of Satan, which is the physical counterpart of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, with counterfeit powers and signs and miracles. So that's exactly what he's coming with. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people going to get enticed with this new Neuralink, this brain-computer interface. And also a lot of people going to get enticed and they're going to be deceived. They're going to consent to this RFD microchip, which in fact is the mark of the beast. Just wave your hand. It's very convenient. It opens doors. You can work the computer. You can blink of an eye. All sorts of things that they're coming with. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to make it very convenient, safe. It's harmless. You know what I'm saying? It's painless. That's why that's a lot of people going to line up and take it. You don't even have to work anymore. We have what you call universal basic income. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do, you know what I'm saying, is just follow these guidelines and you will be all right. You believe that you will be totally destroyed. So anyone that be partakers consent bow down to this system, you're going to be totally destroyed. You're going to be in the what you call, you have to suffer that second death if you live that long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord will do a whole lot of killing. Verse 10, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10 says, and with all deceivingness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So a lot of people, you know, they're going to get deceived, all sorts of deceiving and lies and deception. And they'll line up just like clockwork, you know what I'm saying? Constantly adding sin to sin, not covered with the Lord covering, but the covering of this world, you know what I'm saying? Because the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, I'm not of this world, you know what I'm saying? You know, and one thing about it, that, you know, there's a lot of people right now are looking for a quick fix. A lot of people are looking for convenience, safe, you know what I'm saying? They just, you know what I'm saying, just wave your hand, you know what I'm saying, to make you smarter. Like, you know, if you're paralyzed, you'll be able to walk again. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to do all these different things. You can't do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Just tell a lie. 24/7. This man here, that's all he do. Go left and right. Verse 11 said, and for this cause, the Almighty shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. So a lot of people going to believe this lie. The Lord's going to put that strong delusion in you that, hey, this is not the mark of the beast. What are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? He's here to help us. You go right ahead. Go ahead on and take it. And one thing about it, whatever in death or we get delivered, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking forward to. You know, we're looking for the kingdom of heaven that dwells in right. We don't want no damn digital or, we're not trying to be a damn slave anymore. We're trying to rule. You know what I'm saying? If you're not ready to rule, you're getting ready to die. If you love it here, you're getting ready to die. You're not seeking the Lord, then you're seeking death. It's plain and simple. We constantly warn you left and right. It is here, at the door. That's why the Lord said, I shall choose your delusion. Because what the Lord called right now, the prophets out here, what are you doing? Playing games, going back and forth with the men of the Lord, constantly scoffing and mocking. And guess what? The Lord said, I'm going to choose your delusion. Way your ass going to be effed up. That's what he's getting ready to do. We constantly warn you left and right. You're going to believe that lie. A lot of men and women is going to take that digital. I'm not going to take it. If you don't have faith and work, your ass is going to line up like clockwork. Take me. Let me be first. Yeah, you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't trust the Lord. You don't love the Lord. You don't fear the Lord. Verse 12, it said that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasures in unrighteousness. Who the hell is that? He's scoffing and mocking each and every day. They got pleasures in unrighteousness. They don't believe the truth. Every day you got to constantly try to break things down. And also, now we're seeing that what the Lord is doing now, this is all common knowledge. You can do a quick Google search and pretty much get all this information that's overrunning with all sorts of information. The Lord said wisdom and knowledge shall be increased. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing that right now. We're here. We're right at the end. The Lord's getting ready to bring the house down. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is now at hand. The Lord's getting ready to destroy this place. That's what we constantly warning you left and right. He's getting ready to make a speedy witness of this place. We'll get one more, we'll close out. Let's go here to 2nd Esdras. We'll get one more when we get out of here. My tablet about shot anyway. We'll get one more, we get out of here. Let me see, can I brighten it up a little bit? See, can I brighten it up? Let's go to 2nd Esdras. One moment. 2nd Esdras chapter 6. Let's get this one here. We're going to close out with this one here. This right here, this is a banger right here. I love 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras is off the chain. I'm telling you, let's get this one right here. 2nd Esdras chapter 6. And we'll start up at verse 18. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 18. I see the wind that kind of died down a little bit. Kind of died down just a little bit. So let's start here at verse 18, 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 18, saying, and it is said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh or near, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. So right now, we're seeing all these different signs and these great wonders upon the earth, left and right. These things are constantly happening, left and right. You're seeing these events, these calamities, is the catastrophe, because the Lord is what? He's what? Visiting the earth that he created. How the Lord is visiting the earth that he created? By what? The eyes of the Most High. What? The angels, which in fact are Negro men riding around in those, what they call, so-called UFO or UAP. The Lord is visiting the earth that he created. And also the Lord's eyes is upon what? The sinful kingdom. What is that sinful kingdom? America, Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at right now, man. We constantly warning you left, right? Why these things are happening. And this man is starting shit with everyone across the world. You know what I'm saying? This man is a shit starter. But guess what? He's getting ready to tuck his tail very soon. Because what? They're constantly poking the bear. And you know what I'm saying? Things are getting ready to get popping. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's getting ready to do the thing. Verse 18 again says, and it is said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw now or near to visit them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 19 says, and I will begin to make inquisition, you know, so investigation of them, so what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So we right at that point, you know what I'm saying, where the Lord is visiting these heathen nations. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said first, my judgment will start at the house of Israel. So the Lord getting ready to get these purge out these wicked rebels. And also the Lord's getting ready to take care of these damn heathens. The head of these heathens, Esau, Edom, the modern day so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. So, you know what I'm saying? So we're at the end of all our affliction. So one thing about it, we already know when you go to Lamentation chapter 4, I think around 21 or 22, you know what I'm saying? We had to drink of the cup. So guess what? You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom, he's getting ready to drink of the cup. You know what I'm saying? Ye too, you just go ahead on, daughter. Rejoice, ye daughter of Edom. Ye too shall drink of the cup. The cup of what? Oppression. The cup of what? Affliction. The what? Slavery. Slavery is coming back in a big way. So the Lord is getting ready, you know what I'm saying? He's getting ready to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? No one gotten away with a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you thinking you living fat off the hog. But guess what? You getting ready to cough all those riches up. You know what I'm saying? The one that was first is getting ready to be last. And the one that was last is getting ready to be first. We getting ready to go from rags to riches. And these heathen nations getting ready to go to riches to rags. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? They get ready to know their place very soon. You know what I'm saying? These damn heathen nations are very proud. They're getting ready to bow down very soon. Yes, my Lord. No, my Lord. Getting ready to be handmaids and servants very soon. Verse 20. It said, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, the prophecies, the signs of the time. It said, the book shall be opened, what the Bible said, before the firmament, the World Wide Web, the internet, and they shall see all together. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're seeing all together, man, right now. We're seeing things are happening left and right. All you got to do is turn your flat screen TV on. If you ain't got a TV, you got a smartphone, you see every damn thing going across the world simultaneously. You know, technology is great. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm telling you, man, it's off the chain right now. Let's get a little bit more of this. Let's go here to, let's drop down to verse, 22. It said, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, but the full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty. So we're coming upon a great economic collapse very soon. You know what I'm saying? Coming upon this great reset. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lack of a resource, a lack of bread, food, water shortage. You know, a lot of things are happening. Poverty is going to set in. Homelessness. A lot of things is coming. So the sown place get ready to be unsown. You know, your grocery store, your drugstore. You know what I'm saying? Your livelihood. All this getting ready to be unsown very soon. We're coming upon a time of trouble that we've never seen before. It's called what? Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Also the hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? We're here, man. It's at the door. It said, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hears, they shall be suddenly afraid. So, you know what I'm saying? So right now, you know, they're hearing that dreadful song right now. You know what I'm saying? That sound, you know what I'm saying? A dark forecast. You know, men of the Lord comes to what? Blowing the trumpet. You're constantly warning you, telling you about all these different events getting ready to take, these prophecies, you know what I'm saying? Constantly warning before destruction. Verse 23 said, and the trumpet shall give a sound, said, which, one moment, which when every man hears, they shall be suddenly afraid. Verse 24 said, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear, said, with those that dwell therein. Said, the springs and the fountains shall stand still. Said, in 3 hours there shall not run. So we're coming upon that time, you know, great time of trouble that we have never seen, but perilous time are right before us. You know what I'm saying? So right now, you know, I'm out here in this park, man. I got to show y'all something before we leave, man. Look at all this here, man. All this wickedness. Look at all this wickedness out here. See all this wickedness on my around, all this wickedness. All that wickedness. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And most of our people out here, old Jake out here, you know, just having a great old time, you know what I'm saying, enjoying themselves, you know what I'm saying, just, I mean, happy-go-lucky, just, I mean, just love it. Just having a great old time as the days of Noah, as of the days of right now. So we already know we're coming upon, you know, civil unrest, civil war, You know what I'm saying? Insurrection. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be invasion of America. You know what I'm saying? Already knowing that them blue hats eventually they're gonna come in here. You know, UN troops. You know, in collaboration with the EU and NATO. These things are getting ready to come upon us. That's what we constantly worry about. Left and right. It is here. It is at the door. So we coming upon these times. You know what I'm saying? America. You know what I'm saying? So this right here could call these sleeper cells to get activated in America. The Lord already said that. You know, I will fill thee with men's like caterpillars. So this place is gonna be overrun with what the enemy is already. They're already here. You know what I'm saying? So you know, also they got that what you call that MK Ultra. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are getting ready to take place. You know, mass shooting. What's this other one? These what you call these suitcase bombings. All sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something I want to say. It says here. It says verse. We get ready to close out. My tongue about is dry. It says here. It says verse 24 again. Say at that time shall friend fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear. Said with those that dwell therein. It said the spring of the fountain shall stand still, and there it said, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Verse 25. So whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of the world. So one thing about it, you know, it's talking about the elect, the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the end of what? Of this world, the end of what? This age. Esau is the end of this earth age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So 2026, you know, it's pretty prophetic. We're seeing right now the war drums are constantly what? Are picking up. We're seeing right now we're in that season, in that time of war. You know, World War III is at the door. You know, the implementation of the what? Of the RFD microchip, you know what I'm saying, is at hand. You know, whereby you would not be able to buy or sell. And also what? Jacob's trouble, a time of trouble that we have never seen before. So, you know, we're in these times. So let's get this last one right quick. Let's go here to Matthew's. And also, you know, that these are the days of Noah. You know what I'm saying? So many scriptures, man, just keep popping in my head. But hey, we gonna get back with it, man. You know, we're hoping that, man, we get out of here this year, man. Let's go here. Start here. Let's go here. Let's start here at verse 20. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 20. We'll close out here. And shalom to everyone on the coming board. Shalom to everyone on the coming board. I might go to the coming board and see what I got on there. It says, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. And everybody, we already knowing that this is talking about 70 AD, but we're gonna use it in a modern sense. So we know that we're in the winter time right now. You know, it's cold. You know what I'm saying? The weather is pretty unpredictable right now. But one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Pray that your flight don't be in the winter. And one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? This could be the possible dark winter. And once again, this is in reference to 70 AD. Verse 21 said, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, said, to this time, nor ever shall be. Verse 22 said, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So that's where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is constantly shortening the days for the elect's sake. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the comment board right quick, and then we're going to get the hell up out of here. Let's go here to the comment board. It's still windy. Let's see here. Let's see, can I get this comment board up right quick and get them, then we're going to close out. You know, so we're seeing that our salvation is very close than we yet believe. You know, we're here. You know, the signs of the time are right here before our eyes, man. It's very close than we yet believe. You know, so see what we got here. See what we got here. Shalom to Zakar Kassar. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom Brakatha. See what he got here. He got here Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. Says a sound of the battle says in the land, saying it said in the land and of great destruction. Verse 23 said, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? He said, and broken. So how is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? They're exactly right. So we already know the hammer of the whole earth is what? America. This place, you know, going around breaking these nations into pieces, just like a hammer. But the Lord's getting ready to break America into pieces very soon. So we seeing this man everywhere he go, you know what I'm saying? He got to try to rob, steal, and kill and great, taking these people resources, setting up his own puppet government, you know what I'm saying? Giving them, feeding them with his wine, his philosophy, his policy. But you know, the Lord's getting ready to destroy this man. Verse 24, by the same brother, Jeremiah chapter 50, and verse 24 said, I have laid a snare or a trap for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou wast not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. That's right. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Babylon, you was talking about what? America. You know what I'm saying? This place right now, is ripe for what? For judgment. The Lord's getting ready to destroy this place for all what the atrocity, all the blood that was shed. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. So this, you know what I'm saying? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, you also shall be spoiled. So hey, that payback is coming. We seeing it happen with our own eyes. So these nations is constantly rising up. See what else my brother got here. And the water for these precepts. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, he said, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device. And everybody, it said, lest Satan get the advantage. What advantage he trying to get? Total control, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to push his agenda, his plan, you know what I'm saying? His evil plot, which in fact is total control. One word currency, one word religion, you know what I'm saying? One word what government. That's exactly what he's trying to get advantage of. But we're not ignorant of his device. Who is that? The true believers of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, start with the prophets. And also that great multitude that the Lord is getting ready to come to deliver, the hopeful elect. So his devices goes into what? His mindset. You know what I'm saying? His cunningness. So what he's getting ready to try to bring forth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we're not ignorant of that. But his plan, his evil scheme. See what else we got here. By the same brother, he's got here, I ain't gonna be able to read all of them, I'm gonna get a couple of more of them. Jump down, let's see here. Let's see. Let's get this one here. Psalm chapter 83. We already know what happened in Psalm chapter 83. They're always in confederate against us and stuff. Like telling you who all your enemy is. But we'll stop it right there. But the water for everyone on the comment board joining me on this live. It said Judas 144:12. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to Remnant Law. Yahweh Shai, shalom to you also. Man, we're here, man. We at the door, man. These things are here and they're right before our eyes, man. We'll probably get one more. We'll close out. Let's go here to Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. We close out there because right now we're seeing that these prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And also, right now, the prophets now they're seeing that these prophets have been telling the truth all along. So let's go here to Ezekiel chapter 33. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. And we're gonna get on out of here. I gotta get me a tripod light so I can be out here when it get dark. I can have my light. I just ain't got my light yet, but I'm gonna have me a light very soon. And then I'm gonna get me a frame for my 12 tribe chart also. But we know that we are very close. So we know that famine of the word is fast to approach. So we already know this man. There's one more video I should show y'all right quick. I might go on and show that video, but I got it on my other lesson I did last night. It was called Famine of the Word is Near. But there's a guy on there, he was Israeli billionaire. I don't really want to say that ish people. He was a billionaire. He was saying that whereby they got to limit the First Amendment rights. And also said they were going to have to take over social media. You know what I'm saying? What you post, what you say, and what you do. So we coming upon that time whereby, it's going to be strict censorship laws. It's going to be, like right now, what we're teaching right now is going to be, we're going to be public enemy number one because we're going to be speaking out against the government. So we really don't give a damn nowhere. First they hated him, they also shall hate you. So we coming upon this time, some perilous time, you know what I'm saying? Great persecution, great sorrow. So, that's in my lesson I did before this live. But anyway, we're very close. So things are very prophetic. So let's go to the last and final script. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33 says, and when this cometh to pass, said, lo, it will come, what the prophecies, the signs of the time. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. So right now, a lot of people finding out that these men that they was constantly condemning, you know what I'm saying, Shalom to everyone on the coming board, Shalom to everyone on the coming board, Brakatha, for joining me on this live. But anyway, they're going to know in that day that a prophet was among them. The Lord going to let their ass see it, you know what I'm saying? And right now, we're seeing that things are constantly being manifested. We're seeing that prophecy is speaking loud here. We're seeing war is upon us. We're seeing we're right upon this new digital age that they get ready to come with, coming upon what, a cashless society. So right now we right upon these perilous times. We right upon Jacob's trouble, and also we know your faith is getting ready to be tried. The one thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying, you got to know what time that we're living in. And one thing about it, we're living in the end time, real time, and our salvation is at the door. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people still are what? Relaxing in their leads. You know, still don't know who they are. Still don't know who their true power is, and also still don't know what time that we're living in. Because see, we can go right here and look just to make a pure example. They still caught up in all this wickedness and all this paganism. See all that? Look at that before we get out of here. Look at all this here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, come out and see these goddamn wicked lights and stuff like that. Oh, this is beautiful. This is lovely. But you guess what? The whole world is crumbling all around us. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, we don't give a damn about this nightmare. We ready to get the hell out of here. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, you know what I'm saying, this mindset. But we're going to face the east. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rikak Kwadash, and double honors to those great millstone while lunch is true. And also to the elect. Keep pushing, keep believing. And the Lord's going to do the rest. Shalom. Shalom.